Welcome back, creatives. Another week. So, I was moving around today and I was in the car and the radio was playing, and the person at the other side was talking about AI. And as a techie, I was like, yeah, I'm interested. Let's hear what the person has to say. And then he talked a lot about how AI is making people money and how things have changed and there's advancement and the system and how things were done before has now shifted. I was like, okay, interesting. I was just nodding and listening, probably the only person who was getting what was being said in the car. And as he continued, I was beginning to kind of disagree with all the things he was saying. So he was talking about how people now use AI to build their businesses and their companies. That is true, but he said it in such a manner that made it seem like it is fail proof. So if you're an AI enthusiast, a tech enthusiast, or you're using AI to do anything at all, it's not fail proof. In fact, many people who build their website completely with AI always have to deal with certain security breaches. So you want to be able to apply AI but not overly rely on it. Now, artificial intelligence is beautiful. It is making things easier, faster, better for us humans. But the point is, the intelligence itself was gotten from humans. That's why it's called artificial intelligence. We own the natural intelligence. So, as a tech person, a creative, what you should be aiming for is how to use it to your advantage without overly relying on it. I use AI a lot. I use GPT, Claude AI, Notebook LM, name it. I use a lot of AI tools, and I can tell you for free. Basically, I'm telling you for free, so still. I can tell you for free that I have to cross check everything that it gives me, because sometimes it interprets your prompt the wrong way. So when the person was talking about how you can use it to build your business and make billions of dollars, I was really waiting. And then I listened to the entire thing, and it didn't give anything tangible as to how to make the billions of dollars from using AI. Now, AI is making people money, true. And when you're using GPT tools, you need to understand how to prompt the AI. That's why there's something like prompt engineering, because there's a way to ask questions. There's a way to ask even humans questions, and there's a way to ask computers questions, and that is something that needs to be properly understood when it comes to AI. So if you want to build that multi-billion-dollar company, you need to understand prompt engineering. You can't just ask random questions and expect specific answers. You need to ask specific questions and probably give a preamble, so to say, just so that the AI, GPT, understands what it is that you're trying to talk about before it can provide you further information. For instance, I used GPT a lot during my final year project, and I can tell you that not everything that I ask did it give me. For instance, I could say I'm doing my project on traffic congestion. Yes, I did my project around traffic congestion, but I'll not be giving the full topic here. So I'm writing a project on traffic congestion. I need papers on it. They did give me papers, yes, but most of them were fictional. They weren't real. They did not exist. The references were non-existent. So what did I do? I had to rephrase my question, because I can only get specific answers when I ask specific questions the right way. So if you're trying to build your business again, you need to know what you need before using GPT. Well, if you're lost, it could still help. But once you're trying to narrow it down, you need to learn how to ask the right question. Now, moving forward to how AI is used to build products. If you ask most senior developers or upcoming developers how they use AI, they'll tell you they use it to debug, probably write some code, but they do not use it to build the entire thing start to finish. This actually means that they have to go through the code sometimes and check if what is given to them is actually the right syntax and can do what it needs to do. Yes, they use it to debug and it's really helpful. But building your product from start to finish with AI is not particularly safe. There's this solo founder that built his company with AI and then started to have security breaches. Things need to be taken into consideration. So if you're trying to build that multi-dollar business, like that man said, you want to consider a lot of things. AI is a tool and it is a very helpful one. But how you use it in the context of where you use it matters.